Ever wanted to know what it's like to have a pointer? We're about to find out now. We're here to Duke of Beaufort point to point, just about to get ready for the Novice Riders race. We're going to take a look at Team Sheppard's Royal Riviera as they get ready and saddle this horse up for the Novice Riders race.
6 from the point.
They're just in the middle of saddling this horse now at the moment. Very, very precise job on hand, and Nikki's inside here. She's just making sure everything is correct. We'll catch up with Nikki in a second, but in the meantime we're going to have a word with the groom. And here we are with the groom of Royal Riviera.
Hi.
What's your name, sorry?
Nicky.
Nicky. And Royal Riviera, could you just tell us a little bit about him?
Yeah, he's a lovely chap, good old boy, and he's been working really well at home, so I think he's got a good chance.
And you ride him out every day, I'm sure do you?
Yeah,
And
we share him, but he's one of my favourites.
he'd be your baby, would he? And
He is, yes, he is indeed.
as long as he enjoys himself and has a good day at the races, you're happy.
He gets home safe, I mean, we're happy, and anything on top of that's bonus. So.
And would you take him on any days hunting or anything?
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah, well, maybe we can put in a
Yeah,
nice
good
word for you
word.
anyway. So we'll try and catch up with Nicky
Thank
here
you.
now. Cheers. They're just getting all the final preparations with the saddle on here now. Royal Riviera just checking the breastplate and the stir single which goes over the top of the saddle. I'm sure she's done this a million times, and I'm sure she's going to make sure everything is perfect, and we'll just catch up with her in a second. Behind us here we have Royal Riviera, one of the runners in our Novice Riders race, catching up with Team Sheppard. Nicky, I hear he's one of the yard favourites, even one of your babies almost.
Yeah, he's a favourite. Even I had him. He's a grand old boy. Anybody who comes in who wants to ride out rides this boy. He's a lovely old chap.
I dare say I might even give it a go myself looking at him. He's a gorgeous looking fella. Just tell us a little bit about the day, Nicky. Early start this morning getting this fella all prepared.
Early start getting this one, more of an early start getting all the others done to leave behind, so you know you don't have to get back to the evening stables. So getting all the work done.
I know it myself. I work with him every day of the week myself, and you've got to make sure they're fed and watered. And
yeah.
This fella is very, very straightforward. Enjoys his grub and things.
He always eats up. Yeah. He's an ex-Nigel Tristan Davis horse, so he knows the routine inside out. Ideal novice rider's horse. Has taught Ed huge amounts about race riding, and 9 times out of 10 he puts himself right should he be wrong. So
and just tell us a little bit about what you do with him every week. Does he do the same thing every day, or do you like to mix it up with him? Does he?
Yeah, we're very lucky where we live. We can take 7 different routes per week. We live on a big estate, all grass, at the bottom of the Morven Hills. So he does not need to go the same place every day, which for a horse that's been in training all its life is ideal. It just freshens them up a bit. We can just get a bit more out of them for these novice riders. He runs in sheepskins just to keep him sharp for Ed, and he runs in a tongue tie just due to his old age, really.
Great. And as you said, you have 7 different routes with him, one for every day of the week, and with horses like this fella it's very, very important to keep him fresh.
Yeah.
And it brings a new lease of life out of it. And they can become champions in this point-to-pointing field.
He is a champion in Ed Bailey's eyes.
And
He
in all your eyes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How's the rest of the season going for you, Nicky? Everything looking good, and many more days out this year?
Point to pointing, we've got the whole season ahead of us. Yeah, hunting's just finishing with the Ledbury now. Ed has 2 schoolmasters, this one and another one, Valiant Man or something, which he rides in hunter chases. And then we have 2 point-to-pointers with Team Sheppard rides, Black Banjo, and our second runner today, Duke of Spain.
Oh, great. And as you said, Team Sheppard rides. He's one of the up-and-coming riders of the point-to-point field anyway. But it's great to have a whole family link on days like today with this fella. I dare say, even if I wanted to come for days hunting, you might even allow me to ride this fella.
You could ride this fella, no problem.
I'll put that down on the bucket list. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll catch up with you later on in the day again.
Yeah,
Cheers,
okay.
Nicky. Thank you.
No problem.
I could ride in like Utoxeter on a Thursday, and my mum watched it Sunday. Go, is he okay? I was like, she's just watched it.
Yeah.
No, I know. Yes, it's a bit like that.
Riviera is about to run, just about to catch up with his jockey Ed Bailey. Ed, we've heard everything we need to know about Royal Riviera. We just need to know what's your part going to be playing this story.
I think I'll go well today. The ground will suit him, and he's run well this season. There's a bit of drop in class should suit him well, so fingers crossed.
We've heard from Nicky. We'll just catch up with Nicky here and get your instructions with We've heard from Nikki beforehand, and she said that he's a great old spin and he's taught you a lot, this fella, and we've even heard what he's had for breakfast from her, you know, and she said he loves the life, and we're just going to catch your instructions from her now.
Well, there's quite a few girls in the race who probably set a strong pace,
Yeah.
so just jump off and sit quiet for a circuit and then slowly pick them off and win the race, just like that.
Brilliant.
And we'll just follow him over now while we get a leg up, and wish Ed the best of luck on this fellow.
Thank you, he's behind. We'll wait for him to come down.
Bailey we see behind us, just getting the leg up onto Royal Riviera. Big moment here today in this Duke of Beaufort, point to point for Ed Bailey. Ed, just one quick question, how far are you going to win by?
We'll just see about that. Fingers crossed he can get his head in front today.
Brilliant, this fella, he looks a million, hopefully he'll give you a great spin.
Thank you very much.
And all the very best from us.
Cheers.
Just watching Royal Riviera going out onto the track here now for Ed Bailey, here in the Duke of Beaufort, point to point for Nicky Sheppard. Great looking horse, and we wish him all the best. We just pick up on Royal Riviera here now, coming down to the fence in front of the crowd. Ed Bailey just got in a little tight there, but there's plenty of time left in this. Royal Riviera exactly where Ed Bailey would like to have him at the moment. Just stalking the leaders, circuit to go. Let's catch up with him next time round, see how. Go to plan, but that's just racing, as Nicky Sheppard, you're well used to up and down days in racing. The horse is okay, Ed's okay.
Yeah, that's the main thing. The horse and the jockey are okay. It's been a learning experience for Ed. He's ridden in a lot of men's open. This is a novice riders race, full capacity number of runners in the race, a lot of experienced people all together, quite a bit of bumping going on when they're jumping, and I think, you know, the horse took off perfectly. He got bumped, and the next thing it was all over. Very frustrating. The horse isn't blowing. He's come back in one piece, but we live for another day.
As you said, live for another day. Ed obviously a bit annoyed with the bumping and things in the race. We tried to catch up with it. We're just going to catch up with him in a minute again now, but as you said, the horse is fine. He'll live for another day. Ed's learned a bit. You looking at him now, he looks like he's had a day out. He'll be around for another day. You've got a runner in the next.
Yeah.
Things could be worse, and you know, he'll probably go for days hunting.
He could go for, yeah.
Freshen him up again now during the week, maybe.
Yeah, he could go on Monday. It's on the neighbouring estate, just to do exactly that, freshen him up a bit. His next race will be the Ledbury Hunt Race, which is on Easter Saturday, where there won't be so many runners because it's a hunt race. He won it last year with Ed on. And you know, there's a lot more runs in him this season. That's life. As
you said, his next race is going to be the Ledbury Hunt Race, which he won last year. That's the perfect target to be aiming for after today. Just bring things back and build the confidence up again next time for both him and Ed.
Yeah, absolutely. Our hunt race tends to be a very competitive one. The winner of your last race could run in it. That was from the Ledbury as well. But yes, race riding, you can only learn about race riding by doing it. And there's the days it goes well, great, and then there's days when it doesn't go quite to plan.
And look, he's still a winner in your eyes. You look after him great. I see matching red bandages in front and black behind you. Take every care and attention to detail to keep him healthy and right for the next day, and so he can win again. You know, tell us a bit more about what you're going to do with him tonight when you get him home. Will you tuck him in and feed him up? Yeah, well, there's although the sun's out, it's quite a chill in the air today, so you don't want the muscles to get all cold and tight too quickly. So you want to keep them warm, keep them walking a bit, let them have some drinks of water. And those are old legs on him, you know. He's had a hard life at Twiston Davises, and again, they're just a bit of support to keep them warm, to keep the blood flowing, to if there's any bruising or there, it'll just help. But as you see, I think he looks perfectly fine. He'll be out in the field for the next 3 days, just rolling and eating, and then be brought back into the system. I said it's a perfect couple of days out in the field for him, like a boy like that. You know, he's forget about racing for a couple of days, come back in ready for the next day, and he'll live to fight again and hopefully win that hunt race again. And we better leave you off. You got a runner in the next race, Duke of Spain, ridden by Team Sheppard, a horse with a bit of character, but who knows. Best of luck with him.